passport bros are the biggest simps. I mean, what kind of weak man wants to leave the United States or any Western country and talk to women of a poor nation? Now, obviously, passport brothers ain't got no game cause they lame. These men are tricking off their money to these poor foreign women who only want them for their passports. Now, they only going overseas because they can't talk to women here in the States. No one wants to talk to these dudes. Now, this is exactly what men who travel are hearing from women and men because they are exercising their options. And guess who's mad? What up, gents? Welcome to TSG Uncut. Today we're going to discuss the real and uncut reason passport bros are being viewed as simping and why people are getting mad about it. Now, if you're down for the passport bros, the men who have taken the gold pill, hit that like button and strap in. Let's get started.
A lot of conversations going on in the streets because I want to hear what everybody else's perspective is because, I have my own perspective. I think the narrative is guys that is always going overseas don't necessarily have game. The guys that's going overseas are saying that we shouldn't have to have game in order to get women.
Now, why can't a man just be himself and meet a woman? Yes, a man should have some level of social intelligence. This does require some self-work, gents. However, we have gotten to the point where men who generally want to meet a good woman now must possess pimp level game in order to get a woman just to talk with it.
I'm gonna try not to have a hard take. I'm gonna try not to have a hard stance because I'm curious as to what people's true perspective is about this whole thing with regard to passport bros, right? Going overseas to get women. And so I'm gonna play this video. Well, first I want to hear your perspective, Q, and then I'm gonna play the video.
I'm gonna be honest, I ain't never heard of passport bros since YouTube. I've been traveling since a baby. When people break it down, I get why they're saying get a chick that's overseas. They're more easy to deal with. I understand that.
This woman says she understands why men would go overseas to find women who are easier to deal with. And why not? She knows that dealing with westernized modern women is a pain in the ass.
So the passport bros, they are right. You really don't need game when you go overseas because, those women are throwing themselves at the men. Because you know why? They want to come back to the States.
This is one of the major arguments that people state when it comes to passport bros. That women are only using these brothers to come back to the States. That the women are only with them to get their money and to get a passport.
And that's one of the problems for me. Because when I hear guys a lot of times, they say, hey, we want to take care of women, but we don't want to be used. Like, you don't want to be looked at as a trick. You don't want to be looked at as a simp. But for some reason, it seems as though, and again, I don't know because I've never done the passport bros thing, right? I've never been interested in it.
So wait a minute, this man is knocking passport bros because he doesn't understand something he's never been a part of, something he's never been interested in? Then why are you speaking on it? Why do you even care what a man does with his time out of the country? No one talks about white boys that go overseas and they have amazing times, fine girlfriends and wives, but you never hear about that. It's only the brothers everybody comes after.
It seems as though they would understand that these women are using them, right? I mean, they're looking at them as a lick. They're not looking at them because they're like, oh man, this guy is so awesome, he's dope. Seems like they would look at them as a trick. And so instead of like being focused on yourself, it's like to be focused on women is a zero-sum game for me.
Now I know he don't know what he's talking about. It's not a zero-sum game. In America, you need to be 6 feet with a six-pack making six figures. You must shower them with expensive gifts and pay for all their bad financial habits. You must put up with the nasty attitudes and behaviors unbecoming of a person with morals or standards. You must take them as they are because in their eyes, they're all 10s. And this is what men are supposed to stay in the States for?
So as a come up, so out of country women are looking at these men as a come up?
I'm gonna play this video and then this is a girl that came.
Don't American women do the same thing too?
But it's different though.
Now, even baby girl realizes that men are getting played in the States too. Women know this even though they don't want to admit it. It's one thing to have high expectations. It's another thing when they are unrealistic ones. Is this what ladies think about men who are on their business really want? You even have some of these simp white knights defending this behavior instead of just telling these women the truth.
I really do want to see you guys travel because we don't as black people. And it's so beautiful that young black men are getting out to go see the world, but you're bringing back an untruth. It is not safe for us like that. No, I'm not saying don't go, and I'm not saying don't experience life. Black men, be in the middle, travel the world, be you, but stop tearing down our mother and sisters. Tell them the truth. It's not safe like that. We are seen as Vicks. We are the biggest Vicks. Now, that doesn't mean you can't find a woman over there that loves you. Of course you will. They all want a damn passport. I got fucking played. We gonna get some pussy and that's it. You gonna spend your money and you gonna marry them and you're gonna get them out of poverty. The same thing you can do here for your own black people. Same thing you could do.
Now, the guy you just heard, I believe, came from what he felt was a heartfelt place. However, this man got played and you can hear it in his voice. We all get played if you're in the game long enough. These guys who never left the country or up on their high horse need to just keep their mouth shut because they sound stupid. Men are just tired of getting played with no return on their investment, and some lose everything because of it. Let me show you what you get from some of these modern women. This is Kevin. This is Kevin's wife. Kevin's wife is controlling. Kevin is the real simp.
I just want to say that I might be fat and ugly, but I still have a Kevin. Kevin bought me a horse because I said that I wanted it. Kevin is making me dinner. Kevin, what are you making me?
Beef tortilla melts.
I haven't cooked since 2019. Kevin, what do we spend all of our money on?
Horses.
Kevin, why do you work?
To buy more horses.
Why?
Because Michelle loves horses.
I might be fat and ugly, but I'm gonna be drinking an Aperol Spritz and Kevin's gonna serve me dinner. And then he's gonna help me go green the horses that he bought me.
This is what American men can look forward to if you get married in the States to these modern women who were not raised to be wives. Then there's this argument.
They just want your money and a green card, fam. Stop tricking.
When they see a Filipina with a foreigner, they automatically think that the Filipina is after the foreigner's money. Everywhere you look, there will always be a comment or comments saying, oh, the girl is after the money, the girl is after a passport. I am here to stand up for those Filipinas who are judged in this way. And the thing is, some Filipinas actually work even when they have a, foreigner husband, boyfriend, or fiance. Like the imagination that you have where we're just sitting at home and living our lives pretending like a princess, a beautiful butterfly that we are. No.
A lot of women from these other countries feel like this one. They realize that good men are hard to come by. Yes, they want men who can provide a life for them because the competition is fierce. Women have a small window in which their beauty and looks give them privilege. They understand this very well. American women do not. Why would you ever bring your foreign woman back to the States?
I found my American husband. He lives in California. He told me he's going to take care of me and take me to a beautiful house in a city called Compton. Hi.
The average man in the States has little to no shot in the States because if he is a good guy, he's looked at as lame. But in these other countries, if he's done the work, he has a better than average shot of finding someone who will love and appreciate him. Do you know what you can get from being a passport bro that's got his business on lock, who's done the work? Let me show you. Now, why wouldn't men want to explore the possibility of finding peace, finding new experiences, or finding love? American women have bought into the modern woman boss bee, I don't need a man delusion, hook, line, and sinker. And they don't even understand that they have been used as a pawn against their own men.
The scripture says a house divided cannot stand. Have you ever considered that the attack on black fatherhood was designed to destroy the black family while using the black mother to do so?
So next time you hear a woman say this,
I have a question. Where the are our kings at? Where are our masculine men at? Where are our protectors, our providers? Where the are the strong black men that we can be submissive to? Where the fuck are y'all?
I want you to think about this.
You're so beautiful. Where are you from?
I'm from Jamaica.
Really?
Yeah.
Do you know how to make oxtail?
Yeah.
Watch this next video where I ask beautiful exotic women what they think about American men. You won't want to miss this one.